It is pretty hard to know exactly where to start this video, but I'm going to make an effort to make it as good as possible. So, right now, in the way my life looks right now, is I go to the gym practically every single day. Or I go to the gym every single day when it is open. That I have done so far and will continue to do. And I am more likely to kill myself than to stop working out. Now, that's just to give you where I am right now. I talk to beautiful girls every day, and for me it's enough to just make a girl smile. That gives me enough energy. I do crazy things too every day. Like, well, like for example, it's been flooding in the area, and in order to get to the gym I had to walk through like this. So I got soaked, and my shoes well, my shoes got a little bit screwed. That's where I am right now. I'm in a country where I feel like I can be myself, where I feel like I appreciate people, where I feel like I get appreciated, and this is where I am now. And I want to tell you where I was and why. I used to be kind of hopeless while growing up because I had an image in my head. I've always wanted to help people. I've always been like that. And I've always been extremely interested in the concept of love, especially true love. So I've always wanted true love. I've always been struggling and really trying hard to make something like that work. And to find something like that, something lasting, something forever. But the people around me, this is something about perspectives. The people around me, pretty much everyone, kept saying and kept showing me this, like, oh yeah, no, this is how it works. You can't just like give everything. You gotta keep a little for yourself, and then you gotta do this, and you gotta have this, and you gotta have that. And it took me a long time to realize that everything they said was crap. Because it's their lives, that's how they do it. But they talked about it as if it was the right thing. And when you're a kid, you listen to your parents and you're like, oh, this might be right, and you're trying to like, okay, well, if this is right, then what's the point? Because you can't relate to it. You can't feel like, well, if this is the case, then I can never have what I need. And if I have to be like these people around me, if I have to have their lives, I'd rather die. It's kind of like, when I looked at pretty much everyone's life around me, I felt like, if I have to live my life like this, I would rather die. And then I thought, but what are my options? It's okay, I can enjoy playing games. I can try to become a pro and try to become rich by becoming a pro at games. And I got pretty close, but I failed. I mean, in the end, what can you do? It's a very small fraction of people who make it there. But that's true for any case. Anyways, so this is the lesson I want to teach you by first saying, I don't want you to follow me or do what I do. I want you to find your path, follow your heart, follow your beliefs. And don't listen to the people, or well, you can listen to people and listen to all these perspectives. It's always good to learn from people with different opinions and everything and see their perspectives. But don't take it as truth, because people very rarely speak the truth. They speak what they believe, and they try to make you think that that is the truth. But that's just how they live their lives. That's how they get by with their lives. And then you can look at them and look at their lives and ask yourself, do I want this life? Is this person weak? Is this person strong? Does this person complain about things, or does this person solve things? You can see like, oh, what about this person is admirable? What about this person is not admirable? And then you can clearly be like, oh, I don't want to be like this person. Or these qualities that this person has, it's really good. These qualities I don't like. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can make this work and not have this. That way you improve. I can give you general advice like go to the gym, work out, eat healthily, sleep healthily. This is general advice that pretty much works for everyone. Work on your courage. Talk to people. These things help you grow. If you gain all these different abilities, all these different skills, this helps you grow. You can grow in every possible way in this world. You can get smarter, you can get stronger. Whatever anyone else says, this is actually the truth. You can get smarter, you can get stronger, you can get better courage, you can have an easier time talking to people, you can get more interested, like more interest from girls. You can, you can accomplish pretty much anything if you put your mind to it and if you put the effort down continuously. And don't put a timeline on it, but be like, I'm going to gradually improve and gradually get better, and it's going to gradually increase. If you have that belief, that mindset, and if you're dedicated to it, you will accomplish it. And you are special and you're worth something. And you can either throw away your value and your worth, and you're going to be worthless in anyone who has worth, and in their eyes you're going to be worthless. Or you can continue working on that worth, even when you're down below. People will look at you and be like, hey, you are struggling, but you're doing your best. And be like, we want to help you. That's how you find the right people to spend your time with, and to, the people who believe in you and want you to succeed as who you are. The people who can accept that you're different, you have your skills, and then they have their skills, they're different. You're not trying to change each other. You're simply trying to, okay, you have these skills, I have these skills. We're going to use these skills together, and we're going to make some money. We're going to grow together. We're going to fight together. We're going to win this war together. But first, you need to improve. And you're not going to improve if you just follow what anyone else, or what everyone else says. I'm not saying just blindly follow what I do or follow me. You're not me. Follow your own heart. Follow your own beliefs. Stay true to yourself, because if you're not true to yourself, what is the point of living? If you're gonna live walking in someone else's shoes all the path, all the way, put on masks everywhere instead of being honest and being yourself, what's the point? What do you gain out of that? I don't think anyone who does that is happy with how their lives are. And then they try to make you just like them. And that's something that's been the story of my life. People want me to be like them. And then I you realize then who your actual allies are. Who the people you can count on are, who the people you cannot count on are. But, forgiveness is valuable. Appreciating the people you actually have by your side is valuable. But don't lie to yourself. This is really, don't lie to yourself. You may have to get rid of a lot of people in your life that you thought were your allies. You may have to let go of things that you've loved. You may wake up one day and realize you've been betrayed and you've been lied to your entire life by everyone around you. You've been kept in the shadow by everyone around you. And even if it's from their own good intentions, you in your heart have known for a long time that this situation is wrong, something is wrong, I need to do something, but everything everyone has told me has taken away all the hope that I have of ever getting anything of the things that I find valuable. If someone destroys the concept of love for me, and love is the thing that I want the most in life, and that is crushed, then I'm lost, I'm left with nothing. But I can have something close to the love that I want. I can't have the ideal, but I can have something that works. And I've realized that. And realizing that myself was like, oh, so I've been told a nugget of truth. Because, listen, this is also important. You have ways for your relationships to work out. You have your way of loving someone. Some people will say, oh yeah, the best relationship is when two people are their own individuals and their own responsible adults, and they have their own lives, and then they meet sometimes and they make more happiness and more greatness together. Some people will be like, yeah, no, that's wrong. And some people will be like, it's better to have someone that you can depend on when you depend on each other. And both of these things can work out. The thing is, you're not right. This thing might be right for you. That doesn't mean you're right about everyone. That doesn't mean that is the path everyone should take. So stop. That is something that pisses me off about this world. People keep saying oh, this is the right path because it works for me. What are you, 5? Grow out of it. Grow out of well, in Japan it's called an 8th grader syndrome in a sense, chunibyo, but it's a little bit different. That's more like anime, acting adult, acting like an anime character, acting like something, trying to be cooler or whatever. But this is more like the inconstant in psychology. But then again, psychology is a bit of a mess. But anyways, the point is, as a kid, you struggle to see the perspective of others. And the people who struggle to see the perspective of others when they're adults are still kids in their mind. There are people out there who continuously improve every single day, who change themselves, who work on themselves. And those are the people that's the kind of person you might want to become. And there are people who haven't changed their opinions of the good and the bad in the past 20 years. And it's not because they're right, because they can be proven wrong over and over again for 15 years. Oh, this person is a bad person, but he has been doing pretty much only good things for the past 15 years. But, I know that this person is a bad person. Oh, this person that I thought was a good person has been constantly betraying everyone for the past 15 years and constantly been using people, abusing people, been in scandals and everything. And, this person is definitely good. Those people, I used to spend my life around such people, and it's mind-boggling. Like, you can have your opinions about things, but isn't it better to grow and be like, hey, this isn't working for me. I'm stuck in this mess right now. How do I get out of this mess? Do I get out of it by just complaining about this, that? Or do I try to do something different? Do I try to do something and see what works? People have this like, oh yeah, no, I don't need to change. I'm good enough. If you stop improving, you're a loser. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you stop improving, if you stop working on yourself, you're a loser. Then at some age, you might not be able to do much more. Sure, but if you've really given your all, then you've lived a good life. Because eventually you will get to the top of the mountain and you'll be able to climb other mountains, and it will be a nicer journey because you're more prepared. You're like, I believe in myself. I can do this. And that will get you super far. The world may be against you. There will be many problems, but you can get so much further than you think. Listen, I believe in anyone who genuinely tries to be the better version of themselves. Like, for example, if you were to every day do 5 push-ups, 6 push-ups, every day, just start it now. Within a month, you'll be doing like 20 push-ups per day. And you'll be able to go to the gym every day. You'll be able to get a really good habit. You'll be able to start your health. You just keep at it, little by little. And then you'll be able to do challenges. And then you push yourself to accomplish those challenges. And then you keep doing that, little by little, increasing more and more, gradually. You can't do it all at once, but little by little. And you getting that habit will help you so much. I mean, I've seen my extreme improvements in the gym now. From just being able to, do certain, like bench press, for example, I used to do 40. Now, I'm not that good at it right now, but now I can push myself and maybe do 80. So that's just one example. Doing pull-ups used to be very difficult for me. Now I do pull-ups wearing my bag. This is not to be like, oh, I'm an impressive person or I'm a good person. I don't want you to think that. I don't want you to think of me as some kind of, oh, this, that. I don't need anything. I don't need any likes. I don't need any. I simply want to help people. That's what I want to live my life doing. And that's why this kind of video can help. Now, I forgive people, and I want to give a shout out to the people I appreciate, the people who have stood by my side, and the people who have believed in me, even if they've been different, the people who have been, I really want to give a shout out to like my gym bro, and I want to say I truly appreciate you. Let's go. And I appreciate the people who may have failed but that have been by my side, and I appreciate the people who have been trying, even if they've been very slow at changing. The people who have actually succeeded and been trying to be better. I do appreciate that. So for that, I also want to say thank you, Dad. Life is a struggle for all of us, but if we work together, it's so much easier. And if we work on ourselves, it's also so much easier. And all we can do is the best that we can do. But if we do the best that we can do, at least we're doing the best we can do. Then you have a lot of room for complaining. But until you do the best that you can do, stop complaining. That's also some solid advice. The things that you need in this world, the things that you may love, the things that you may want, the things that will give you warmth and meaning and purpose, these are things that most likely do actually exist. The thing is, you gotta improve yourself to the point where you can actually get them. And sometimes you need to change your environment. It's not all your fault. It's not. You can be in an extremely toxic environment and that makes it impossible for you to grow in that environment. Then you change your environment. Like I said, I feel more at peace in Japan. I'm able to create a better life here because the values that I have are similar to the values here. It's also safer, more peaceful. And when I do something good, I get appreciated for it. When I'm making an effort, I get appreciated for it. So it's a constant give and take. And making girls smile is very nice, and seeing girls be a bit more traditional and more it's even if I'm not with the girls, it's very heartwarming, and seeing girls smile and just creating warm and beautiful situations and helping guys out, helping guys grow and improve. The guys who have almost no confidence, helping them up. This is something that is so magical. When you see them, the shine in their eyes, when you see them grow, when you see that they can find a way. And some don't, some do. But it's beautiful. You can't save everyone, you can't help everyone, and there is no point in helping someone who doesn't want to be helped. But you can always do what you can do. And, well, what can you say? Some people are the wolves in their families. Some people are the black sheep in their families. Some people are different and want to genuinely make an impact and feel like they're meant for more. And therefore, I'm going to give my all to make that happen. Someday I may be killed. Someday I may, find myself at the end. I mean, we all do someday. But until then, I do intend to follow my heart and do what I believe in. And I wish you all good luck on your journeys to do so as well. There is a place for you in this world. Just do your best and you will probably find it. You got this. Believe in yourself. You can become more than good enough. And appreciate what you have around you and know that time is limited, but you can choose how you spend that time. And if you spend it improving, then the time is gonna pass regardless. So cheers. Good luck.